Welcome back to the Photography and Video Show. I'm here with Sam Smith, no, not that one, at the Sigma stand. Sorry, I went there very early. Something that I really wanted to cover, though, we've spoken a lot about camera bodies and about lenses, but this is the Photography and Video Show. Walking around the show floor, I've seen a good number of people with some cine lenses, you know, some really expensive video cinema first lenses attached to their cameras, capturing all kinds of content here. And Sam, you have some lenses on your stand here that very much fit into that sort of segment. Tell me more about this 35mm that you have in your hands, first of all.
So this is called our Sigma Cine lineup. The Sigma Cines consist of zooms and primes. So in the primes, we have 11 focal lengths, ranging from 14mm all the way up to 135. They're full frame, they're high speed primes as well. So they tend to be T1.5s and T2s at the wider and top end. But they are predominantly made for the cinema use, a little bit more designed for, you know, the self-shooter level, but also same design internally as our art series. So a lot of photographers, they'll go, wow, I love my art series, I don't really want to swap out. Well, it's identical optics, it's just a different housing now. So.
Okay. So if you are maybe cinema first, but also want to be able to use, capture some stills, it's going to be pucker for you.
Exactly, yeah. So you could take photos on this versus our 35 normal one. I could not tell the difference. But the beauty comes to when you want, as you say, you want to be a proper cinema team. You have like an AC with you, or you just want that precise focus, because the difference between the other 35 we have in our range is it's from near to far in that.
The travel, yeah.
Exactly. But this has a 180-degree focus row, and you mark all your points as well. So I know that's 4 foot, and I don't even have to look. I know exactly it's there. Same with the aperture. It's all declicked aperture on these. So it's nice. It's full control. That's the nice thing about these lenses. They're not AF. They don't do any of that just yet. But with these ones, full control systems.
Actually, I should ask the question there. You exposed the mount. What mount are we looking at for these?
So this one here is a PL mount. We also do them in E mount and EF. So it's nice when you put them on like a Sony body and they're massive versus them. So,
of course. So that's one 35mm cine lens. Sam's going to do a move. He's just going to bend down ever so slightly here. It won't look awkward at all. There he is, reappearing in the frame. You've got another 35mm lens that looks very similar, apart from some writing on there.
Identical. So you're looking at, this is the 35mm. This is part of our classic lineup. So the difference between the 35 normal and the 35 classic, optically they are identical. The main thing comes to the coatings. So a lot of people have uncoated lenses to add like flair and character. We've basically gone through with a coatings designer and redeveloped the coatings. This adds a warmer tone, more flair, and a slight lower contrast as well. So it's a bit more vintage-esque, really. Vintage-esque, but with the newer optics, which is kind of what everyone wants. And they've done really well for it.
Do you want me to grab that 35? There we go. I definitely won't walk away with that.
You can even see as well, on the front of the optics versus this one here, there we go. They're identical in terms of size, but you can automatically tell this one's a bit more shinier compared to this one, which has a lot more sort of filters added to it. So,
so who is choosing the classic over the stand? Well, no, not standard doesn't sound special enough, but
the Cine line normally we go. Yeah, so the Cine line tends to be for the productions which want a clean, neutral look. This is more for your artsy sort of dream sequence, music videos, something where you want that little bit of creativity and a little bit of flair. Probably wouldn't use it for corporates because you do an interview and you get a flare come in, but you can do it in controlled environments and they're really beautiful.
It's a decision, it's a choice, isn't it? Definitely.
It definitely is. I mean, a different lens for every job. These are great for pretty much everything because they're just so neutral and clean. But these, yeah, a little bit funky.
And at the moment, the classics are PL only, I think?
Yes, so PL only, but they're PL with the iData technology as well.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's similar with EF. So EF, when you put your lens on your camera, it reads the metadata, and that would be the lens focal length, the aperture, and the focusing distance. It's exactly the same with this. So before, we didn't have this data included. It was just a mount-to-mount contact. There was nothing passing through. But now we have the Cook iData on the back. So if you're doing visual effects, you'll you'll basically be able to see it in post and go, well, that was shot with the 35. I know what distortion to add. I know what corrections to add. It's just an extra little thing, really, to elevate these lenses.
Very good indeed. And like you say, this is part just over our shoulder of quite a comprehensive lineup of lenses across the Cine line and the Classic line as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly that. And a lot of people, and this is a fun fact, so the normal standard line of Cine lenses actually shot with Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's our big movie we've done, even though they've only been out for since 2016 we started developing them. The Classics are 2019. But yeah, since 2016 we've done some big budget productions, smaller stuff, bearing in mind as well these lenses, they come in around 3,500 to about £5,000 a pop, so they're in the lower end of the cinema market, but the fact that a big end DP wanted to use them on a big production is fantastic for us.
What's the longest, just remind me what the longest focal length you have there is?
So the longest focal length in prime is a 135 T2.
Okay, very good. Sam, thank you very much for chatting us through all of that. I love the look of these lenses, and well, hope to have an opportunity maybe to put one of these on on the camera that we're working with, and just see those lens flares pop through, get the classic look. Thank you so much indeed for chatting us through this. I know there's more to come from Sigma as well, so look forward to hearing about that. Thanks for now.
Thank you.